Good afternoon, everyone. Hope things are well. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are looking forward to getting back to St James's Park at the weekend as we take on Fulham. The final 2 days of the transfer window now, where Newcastle haven't attempted to sign anyone really. But in terms of outgoings, we look a lot better with outgoings, to be honest, well, at least in the way that social media has portrayed it now. We're going to talk about a couple of main players in this video because there's been a lot of outgoing news where Newcastle could potentially let somebody else go in this window. Matt Targett, Lloyd Kelly, Sean Longstaff. There's been links regarding all three of them across social media in the last 24 hours. Now, my question of the day to you is, does Paul Mitchell deserve credit if Newcastle was to basically sell off fringe players, either in this window or in the summer window, where Newcastle is no longer that club that's kind of holding on to players that we don't necessarily play? Do you think Paul Mitchell deserves credit if you were to all of a sudden start offloading a lot of fringe players and getting money back into the club? I reckon it's good long term. We just actually need to basically invest in that team. We can sell all we want, but if we don't buy, then yeah, what is the point basically? So if you're having this video to get through it all, if you guys are new around here, make sure get down there, hit that subscribe button, special like button, that's what you enjoy. You're probably wondering why I'm not wearing the Newcastle United top today. So basically, of course, tomorrow at Kingston Park, Newcastle Independent is playing Ponteelian, and I've said I'll help them out, promote the game a little bit. Now, honestly, to go to the game at Kingston Park, by the way, so bear in mind it's like a 10,000 seat stadium, £5 adult tickets. You can actually take two of your kids for free. I mean, that's quality, to be fair. You can actually take two of your kids and yourself to a football match for £5. I mean, that is just mind blowing in 2025. So yeah, I'm going to be at the game tomorrow. I'm just going to watch the game tomorrow, and then obviously once I have a chance to get involved a bit more with the club, we might do some videos going forward. So just want to let you know about that, and yeah, I thought we'll wear the shirt in this video to show some appreciation to our non-league clubs. But starting off with the earliest piece of news that came out yesterday, and it was regarding Sean Longstaff. So it came out on social media that Everton are currently having a look at Sean Longstaff in the region of around £12 million. Now, I was quite vocal about this when I seen it yesterday. I think Sean Longstaff is worth more than £12 million. Some of you may disagree with that, but you've got to look at Sean Longstaff's time at Newcastle. This is a 26-year-old English centre midfielder. He's played 164 times with the club. He's someone where, yes, you're talking 5th, 6th choice centre midfielder for Newcastle, but I still think he has value. Especially with Premier League clubs nowadays. You need a set amount of English players. Newcastle United need to set amount of homegrown players. Sean Longstaff is one of those. I know selling Longstaff means it's a pure profit sale, but that doesn't mean we should undercut his value now. According to Transfer Market, officially Sean Longstaff is actually valued at €25 million now. Of course, I think looking at that, you got to take into context. I don't think any team in world football would pay €25 million for Sean Longstaff, but again, I still think he's worth more than £12 million. Was my point there. So not a deal with Everton I personally want to make. So we'll have a look with this one. We'll see potentially whether Newcastle will actually let Longstaff go in this window. I think it's more likely that the likes of him could go in this summer. I don't think it's necessarily the case that Newcastle would sell him now in this window, but maybe in the summertime, keep an eye on this one. But for now, I don't think there's too much in it. But I most certainly think he's worth more than £12 million. Now, going into the next one, and I think the more exciting one in this video is Matt Targett. I'm quite vocal as well about us selling Matt Targett. I don't rate him. He hasn't clicked for Newcastle, and it's probably a player I do regret us signing for £12 million, to be honest, because he just hasn't really played for Newcastle since we signed him, and he just hasn't worked out. Not to mention we had Dan Burn left back when he came in, so yeah, it just hasn't worked out, Matt Targett, at all. So according to the Northern Echo, we'll mention our reports in a moment, but according to the Northern Echo, it says that Matt Targett's anticipated departure from Newcastle United is imminent, with Leeds United having initiated their final round of talks over the fullback. So Leeds United want him, according to this report. Now, Ben Jacobs has contradicted the article and said that despite reports Newcastle United are not selling Matt Targett or not expected to sell Matt Targett at the minute. So somebody doesn't have a clue here, basically. So I don't know which one it is. I'm hoping It's the latter, because I actually want this to sell my Target. I think if Newcastle was to get anything, you're talking over £8 million. I think it's a very good sale to make. I'm not sure how much Leeds will pay, to be honest. I don't think Leeds will pay that much for him, so maybe it's a case Newcastle just want to clear the books. If that stupid 100 grand a week wage is correct, then that's a real good opportunity to just get that wage up the bill. I'm still not convinced he's on 100 grand a week, but again, if he's at anything near that, then Newcastle need to just get him out and save our wages and just save some money, because he's just a player that's just take off Newcastle. He's just not someone that's offering anything back. And Newcastle have a lot of good left backs now. It's just don't need him anymore. But no disrespect back Target. I just personally feel like it's the correct choice to make. Now, in terms of, I guess, final links, we've got another one to Lloyd Kelly. So it's been reported the likes of Marseille are interested in Lloyd Kelly again. Being a name that's been quite heavily linked in this window, despite Eddie Howe in the press conference claiming there's not much to it. But again, Lloyd Kelly's been a name that's been floating around quite a lot. And I think a bit of a reminder to all of us, actually, that Lloyd Kelly still is a decent player. This hasn't worked out so far for Newcastle, but a reminder that this guy is a serious player. This guy is a good football player that a lot of clubs are interested in. So even though we may personally look at Lloyd Kelly and go, well, is that it? Can he not do anything more? But the reality is I think he's kind of good, actually. So again, let's show our appreciation to Lloyd Kelly. I think Newcastle will keep an eye on him. But in terms of this window, 2 days left, will Newcastle decide to take one step forward and just sell anyone else? I'm not sure, to be honest. So, I kind of want to come out in this video anyway and just to let you know what's happening in terms of outgoings, because there has been a lot of noise surrounding outgoings over the last 24 hours. I think it's good, actually, that Newcastle are looking to try and sell some of your lesser players, because then we can in the next window not have to sell anyone. Newcastle actually do have the players that we wanted out. So I think we've looked all right in this window in terms of that. Just unfortunately, again, we just haven't attempted to sign anyone. So summer window, it looks like Newcastle is going to play the long game into the summer window, which is a gamble to make. That's a big gamble to make. Can we pull it off? I hope so. But if we are to get to a cup final this season, if we are to potentially get back to Champions League football, we just need better. I think we need better squad depth. We need better players that are going to be on the bench. We need some firepower, I feel like, to that starting 11 that we have. But to be honest, it will be quite good this season, and there's no reason to suggest why we still can't be good. So I'm confident enough. I think we can do it. But yeah, it's a bit of a nervy one. But take care, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we will see you all in the next one.